it as well. We are a big family, a racing family, and yeah, we do all love each other, and it's a good bit of fun.
You're getting a bit emotional on me there, Jared.
It's quite a good thing on Sundays.
Speaking of love, we've actually got the love machine looking for love. We're going to find Mrs. Love.
Yeah, not blow up type one.
Yeah, can't put her in an open flame, eh?
Get ready for this one. This has been real exciting for me. Callum Gilmore and little Stroudy there. Good little drive in. Looks across
look
it.
at her.
Winds him up. This is going to be on. Bragging rights of the day. They've both picked each other's pockets. It's been quite cool racing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has anyone heard about Bathurst?
I don't think really Bathurst exists when there's two wheels around.
At all.
No.
Speaking of that, we're going to have another good little race here. Gilmore was on pole, but Stroudy got the good start then and jumped out. But it's going to be like we've seen all day. Gilmore's taken a nice little dive down to the inside on Stroud. I keep getting sick and tired of saying that name.
Speaking of the name Stroud, we have Jacob Stroud in the studio today. Jacob, you got a moment?
Sanchez has just popped in here with his little nice moat. Congrats too. You got engaged.
I did actually, yeah.
Motorcyclists finding a partner, and you got a degree.
Yeah, I mean
that's insane.
What can I say? A lot of people have said, you know, that
you shouldn't
once it happened, I shouldn't be here at the track. But
I normally say you shouldn't be able to get a degree because if you've got brains, then you wouldn't go that fast.
Exactly.
But hey, you're an exception, mate.
Like I do my best, definitely do. Oh, how good is Chris Smith? I'm absolutely loving this. He came across the line, fastest lap of the race, 2,000s behind Jesse Stroud. How good is that?
So what you did miss is your little bro got the whole shot and then looks across at Gilmore there to give him a little wind up. So it's going to be on now. Chris is going to join in. This has been great racing to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being out there was so much fun. I mean, like down the back straight, looking at Jesse, looking at me, we're gesturing to each other. I mean, Caleb's there as well, all having a great time, legs out, arms out. You know, it's just like a whole lot of fun in this class. And you know, I'm pretty much just here to just see what times Jesse does to see if he can get under the 13.8 that I pulled in the last one. So pretty stoked about that.
Is that the new lap record?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, pretty stoked. I think he did a 13.9 once. I think he was catching Zach Fuller last year, but. No, pretty great. I'm going to be lording that over him for at least the drive home. He's got to sit in the van, so definitely closer to the window, I'm sure.
No, that's gold, man. Put you out there as well. You just added another little spark into that thing. But I don't know if Caleb would have been seeing it that way with two Strouds right on his tail.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool, Caleb. So he's cool to ride with. You know what he's going to be doing. He doesn't do anything stupid. Man, Chris Smith, how good. Oh, it's in the 15s. I think that's half a second quicker than he's ever been right here. So
that's cool.
So stoked for him. So that's so cool.
And great to see Smith along with a lot of other people too, starting off and not quite being able to get into that pack, and then as the day's gone on, improving, and then boom, look, Chris Smith straight in there on that pack. But when the boys do pull the trigger, like we've seen, Caleb and Jesse, they have that little bit in their back pocket, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, someone like Chris, just an amazing kind of asset to the class, and just shows you the progression of how it can be. I'm pretty sure he started and he was probably finished the race about 35 seconds down from the leaders, and now you look at him even today, just getting faster and faster. Now right in the back of these boys, running a little bit wide out of the hairpin, but you know, gathers it all back up, and you know, just someone that just will learn so much by being so close to those front guys. And it was cool seeing him last race right behind us for a while. I was just pulling them along as much as I could. But yeah, no, hopefully he can stay in the tow, because once that fat ass is out of that wind tunnel, I mean, he's going to be definitely struggling. I think Jesse's all lost a little bit of time to Caleb, so hopefully he can use Jesse to tie him back to the front.
Jesse looks very strong down into turn one though. We'll see if Caleb has pulled the trigger.
Oh, I know what he's doing. Jesse he's dropped back 0.8 of a second. He did this the first race, that he dropped back a second so he can catch that second one lap, and then he needs to be a second faster, and that's how he gets his fast lap times.
He's done a great race plan here, and the three of them are putting on an unbelievable thing. And also heading down to Cameron Leslie there. Great ride by him. He's been dominant out there in that 250 Hyosung class as well. He's in 8th position on the track as well.
Yeah, definitely the quickest times of the weekend for the Hyosung boys into the 22s. Tarpon did a 22 in the last race, on the last lap, trying to grab that second place. So those front 3 boys of Cameron Leslie, Ben Cookett and Lauren May into the 22s, which is really exciting to see. The cloud colours come over a bit in the last hour or so track temperatures are pretty much as good as they're going to get, ever. So
we have seen some great lap times today. What do you put that down to? Everyone had a good shakedown at that first round, and they've come along, and it's a pretty good place to be starting doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit scared what this is. I'm a little bit scared what this is going to do this lap time.
Here we go.
A little bit scared what this time's going to be. This is he's still got it. He's a 10th away, so I know that probably would have been his, unless it's the last lap, that would have been his one lap that he was trying to get it. So if he's just the 10th off, I'm pretty stoked with that.
Definitely make your own trophy and then just keep loading it in front of him until you can get that one.
Yeah, I get the big rim this week, so that's
So Jesse's there with the number 1 plate on, and he's currently in 1st position, but Caleb Gilmore's not going to just hand it over. Chris Smith, great ride. They're just getting away a little bit from him at the moment with the laps counting down. So we've got a white flag getting ready to be handed out. As we saw before, great to watch. Probably not good for you guys, but coming up on the slower guys in the 250 class, man, it was spectacular. You guys were cutting them inside, outside, and then passes on each other.
Yeah, I mean, probably definitely not the way we see it. We're trying to get around these guys and do the best we can. So, it's looking good as they're coming onto the front straight. That's Caleb Gilmore. He's got a bit of a lead. Jesse's given him a bit more of a gap. He's going to have one more go at this lap record. So. We'll see how it goes. A lot of lappers though. If they catch these guys, they might have a little bit of troubles in turn 2 and turn 3. But definitely a great race by these guys. And Jesse starts the last lap a second behind. We'll see what he can do.
So we've seen Jesse's been real good flying into turn 1. He uses Callum as a bit of a berm there and rolls in on him. Where's going to be the spots on the last lap that he's going to have a go? Like turn 1 we can visually see it, but where else is he going to have a go?
He's really good at the last corner, Jesse. You would have seen that in the last race in the 300, the junior race, where he went as hard as he could and caught Luca before the line. Barrel's probably a good one, but I think Jesse's looking at the drag to the line. They're both quite small guys, and they're both in the slipstream and kind of unimpaired going up that straight. They're going to look like it. I don't think either one of them will want to lead. Wouldn't
this be cool if he can win it and pop your little title?
No,
I would quite like that.
I don't think that's on the cards at all, really. I mean, they're going to go into this lap ahead.
Come on, Jesse. Oh, he has a look down the inside into turn 6, and it's going to be a run for the line. Come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse.
Oh, he's Caleb's a little wide. I don't know if he had to roll off. I don't think so. It might have been a beautiful run by Caleb, but it looks like it's going to be the run to the line. They're pulling each other across the centre line, making sure there's no room around the outside of the lap of both of them.
Oh, that is close.
Oh, another 14 flat from Jesse, so he just can't do it. 16 thousandths between Caleb Gilmore and Jesse Stroud at the line. What a great race to watch. Chris Smith bringing home in 3rd.
So congratulations, mate. You can have the bragging.
Hey, look, it's hard, being the people's champion, being the fastest in the Stroud House for another day,
Have you beaten Dad at anything?
Once we put him on a really old GT,
and
I was on a quick X4R at a Hyosung meeting once, and I didn't see him all day. So that was my thing that I hang on to. Like we all train on Gixxer 150s. And me, my brother Caleb, Jesse, my dad, all within about a tenth of a second of each other. So there's 4 of us Gixxers racing around the Tokoro go-kart track. Oh, and Cameron Leslie on the line. Ben gets Benny Cook.
Wow.
2/10 of a second. Lauren May in 3rd.
So running through that one.
Oh, the 21.7.
Who just did
Ben Cook did a 21.7 on second to last lap, and that is pretty close to a lap record. So pulling that sort of times, we haven't really got down that far in the last 5 years. All these bikes are pretty old, so really cool to see that come out.
Definitely, Auckland Motorcycle Club's done a great job putting on this series. We've had perfect weather and trick-as race conditions out there, and it's been a good day, hasn't it?
Something really cool about the Hyosung class is that, you look down the field and you see just battles on battles everywhere that you go. Like obviously that race with Jesse and Caleb was a good one, but then you look back to there's the front of the Hyosungs, there's the middle of the Hyosungs, the back of the Hyosungs, people that are just getting into racing or kind of been in racing a while, you know, and there's always a spot for someone in this class. That's, you know, that's what I love about the Hyosung Cup, and you know, long may it continue.
Definitely, and I think it is an absolute great platform, and we're very appreciative of Ken and all of the hard work that Hyosung and everything has put in to get that series going. Back in the day, they'd dropped to 250 production, so there was only Formula 3, so I bought a $2,000 FZR 400 from Wayne Blackwood that had been sitting in a shed, went and raced that the first year, did the endurance champs with Dad, and then got signed up for Suzuki New Zealand on a 6th next year, and then went straight to Supers.